We're going to take a look at simplifying radicals in this video. So let's say I have the square root of 40. One of the things we can do is find the biggest perfect square that goes into 40. Just thinking about my perfect squares, I know that 4 is the biggest perfect square that goes into 40 10 times. So I'm going to rewrite the square root of 40 as the square root of 4 times the square root of 10. And then I'm going to realize that the square root of 4, since 4 is a perfect square, is just 2. Square root of 10, since 10 is not a perfect square, remains the square root of 10. So I simplify the square root of 40 into 2 root 10. Similarly, let's try the square root of 160. Again, I'm looking for the largest perfect square that goes into 160. I know that 4 goes into 160, but I think that there might be a bigger perfect square that goes into 160. Actually, 16 also goes into 160 10 times. So now I have the square root of 16 times the square root of 10. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 10 remains the square root of 10. What would have happened if instead of taking out 16, I would have mistakenly thought that the biggest perfect square going into 160 was 4? Then I would have had the square root of 4 times the square root of 40, which reduces to 2 square roots of 40. Now, unfortunately, that has not been simplified all the way. If I look at 40, I might realize that there's another perfect square that goes into 40. Well, I can fix it. If I continue to bring down this coefficient of 2, and then just try to reduce the square root of 40 one more time. Square root of 4 times square root of 10, which turns into 2 square root of 10. Remember that I'm multiplying all of these terms. Multiplication, multiplication. So 2 times 2 gives me 4 square root of 10. So I've gone ahead and fixed the problem. So let's try one more using this idea. I can try the square root of 108. Looking for the biggest perfect square that goes into 108. I know that 9 goes into 108 12 times, but I think that there might be something bigger. I stumble upon the fact that 36 goes into 108 3 times. So that reduces to 6 radical of 3.